This is just a brief video to welcome you to Humanities 1301 for the second 8-week session. We begin today and we will finish in December. So we have a very short time to accomplish quite a bit. Glad to have you with us for the course. Again, this is the home page that should open when you click onto the course. I am your instructor, James Reed. My office is located on the Athens campus in the Gibbs building, also called the Academic building. I'm on the second floor at A230. The phone number for the office is listed here, and this is my email. You can reach me at that. I am typically in the office, as it says, between 1 and 3. Usually I'm actually there between 12:15 and 3:30, sometimes 4 o'clock on Monday and Wednesdays. And on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I have class until 1:30, and then I come to the office, and I'll be here till 3:30 or 4. I'm also available on Tuesdays and Thursdays from about 9:30 to about 10:30. So I have another hour there as well. The schedule has changed a little bit since we were posting all this. This is a course that's designed, as it says, to expose you to landmarks in the journey of human imagination. We covered 2 volumes, Culture and Values. Hopefully you've been able to purchase that from the bookstore. The bookstore will sell you a package that has a loose leaf version of the textbook and a card, which if you scrape off the silver part, will give you the code to access the ebook. If you do not want to buy from the bookstore, you can go straight to Cengage and purchase access of the ebook. Again, you would need only the 4-month. That's the smallest amount of time that they offer. But again, whichever way you want to go, if you buy Cengage Unlimited, if you've already have been taking classes that use Cengage materials, and if you had Cengage Unlimited, then you'll be able to access the textbook through that. So again, there's certain things you need to do. The modules are set up, hopefully in a fairly easy way for you to go through. You'll see that the very first one is about the student's agreement, which is something that's new. We need you to fill that out. It doesn't take much. You just click on this, and then this will show you what it looks like. You simply have it loaded. Bear with it. Cengage has been running very slowly today. You have a grand total of 1 question. You click here, and you submit, and you're through with it. And that shows us that you have attended, that you are agreeing to be part of the course, and that way I can credit you for having attended. Under the textbook and materials, I have a couple of different ways for you. Recently, starting back last spring, Cengage and accessing the textbook requires you to go through a couple of stages. It used to be that if you just went here and you clicked on the readings for Unit 1, and then clicked on the unit for reading, there we go. And if you just clicked on Chapter 1, it would take you straight to the chapter. But now you've been getting, something went wrong, you logged out of your MindTap. So what you have to do to access the book is go here first. Click on this. And the first time you click on this gray bar here, it'll ask you to register for the course. So you click here, I'm already registered, and it will load the content. You'll see this in loading content. It's gone to Cengage, and it's creating the sign-on, which has already been part of it, and it'll take you to the textbook. You can now close this out, go back to the module. It doesn't matter if that stayed open or not. You can keep it open or not. But now you can go back to the readings. Okay. This is jumping all over the place. We'll go to the readings. If I click on Chapter 1 now, you'll notice it goes to MindTap, it goes to Cengage, and give it just a moment. You'll see Chapter 1 beginnings, and it will open here with a picture of King Tut in just a moment. Sometimes, as I said, things have been running a little slowly, but it will open. Hopefully. There it comes. There it is. And so you have King Tut's image here, and this is the first part of the chapter. If you look over here, the chapter contents are all listed, including at the very beginning, at the very end. If I can get this to go down, there we go. You'll see where it says Beginnings, which is the title of the chapter. And at every chapter, you go to the very end, and there is an overview, basically an outline of what has been covered in the chapter. It doesn't give all the specific details, but it does cover quite a bit of those, and let you see some of the details. This is very useful when you're taking your reading quizzes and your exams. You can open up the chapter over the reading quiz, and I would go here first, looking for some of the responses, and then you can also go here and look for others. For instance, if the question is about the gods and goddesses of Egypt, you click there, and there they are. If it's about, let's see, the Amarna Revolution, where Akhenaten, Amenhotep the fourth, changes his name and changes the religion. If you click on it, it will tell you about these details here. So it's very useful in that way. So again, to access the book, you have to register with Cengage. First step is to go here, and again, you click on the gray bar. It takes you to it. And you'll need to do this each time you want to access a chapter in the book. And then once it gets you logged in here, because the first time you're going to get a login asking you to register, which is where that code underneath that little silver tab is useful. And then you can just close that out and go open the chapters. Don't ask me why it does that. It used to be that we could just go straight to the chapters and it would open all of them. But in the spring it changed, and you have to go through that extra step. Again, here's the Start Here module. Details are laid out for you. Again, the course schedule is here. It's a tight schedule. We have technically 8 weeks, but really we don't. When you look at the 8 weeks, the 8th week is like a day or two. So there's not much time there. So you do have several chapters to cover each week. 4 chapters, essentially 3 to 4 chapters every week that you'll be responsible for going through. The chapter's not necessarily very long, but you do have reading that you have to do. And we'll get that to come back. When you get to the essay section, this is a video from the University of Kentucky. Oh, excuse me, that's not the video. This is the written form. Excuse me. But I have up here for you how to submit an essay to turn it in case you're not familiar with that. That is the explanation for you, written explanation for you. And then I also have the directions on how to locate feedback. The essay is underneath its own module down here. And that's where I have the video for you, how to use turn it in. And when you get ready for the essay, you'll click on this. Again, it's November 22nd, but that's not that far away. You will click on this gray bar, and that will open up Turn It In. You'll see it says Turn It In. This is what mine looks like. Yours will have an image. If I close this out now and reload this, you go down below the assignment, which is listed here. And you'll see that the topics are listed here. You choose one of these. But if you click on this, and I'll have a video about it. You'll see this figure, and you'll have a button saying Submit Assignment. I'll be doing a video about the essay later for the semester as we get closer to the due date. And so, again, some details there for you. Let's collapse all this again. Again, here's the Start Here module, details and discussion. You have a quiz to take. It doesn't count. It just makes you familiar with how to use quizzes in Canvas. Then Chapter 1, I give you an overview. All the units are set up this way, covering 1 or 2 chapters. So there's always an overview where I try to give you some of the key details that you'll run into in the chapters, what the objectives are, and then I give you links to different aspects. And again, the flashcards, since we've already logged into MindTap, it'll call those up for you. This takes you to the same place every time you click on a flashcard, regardless of the chapter, and you just have to go through and find what chapter you're looking for. Since this is the first one, you can flip the card and it'll tell you what that means. And go to the next card, flip it, so again, know what it means. It's just a way of getting some information for you. So again, when you go through the units, they're all set up the same way. They concern readings. The first unit concerns only chapter 1. I do have additional material that the book does not cover, or that the book may mention, and then it takes additional details. You can look at those. Gilgamesh is mentioned in your textbook. Well, this is a little bit more detail about that. A couple of videos about it. Some recent discoveries, such as in 2015. New tablets were found. So I try to give you some other information that extends what's in the textbook, or presents information that the textbook just doesn't have the room to complete. And so you'll see that each unit is set up the same way. In the case of Unit 2, it covers 2 chapters. And again, additional material over ancient Greece. Have some images for you of some of the points that are raised. It's an image of the theater there at Epidaurus that we took a few years ago. We took a trip, and this is I was setting up here and took the picture. This will also take you to a website about ancient Greece. This is an image of course, the Acropolis as it was going through reconstruction. When we were there, still is. You can see the scaffolding here and the crane over there. And this is a series of lectures over ancient Greece. It's lengthy. Each one's about an hour. There are 24 of them. But if you want to know a little bit more about particular areas, particular aspects of ancient Greece, that's a good site to go to. Again, the different chapters are set up. Chapter 4 is in Unit 3 with additional details there. Unit 4 is about Chapter 5. Unit 5 covers 2 chapters. So each unit will cover 1 or 2 chapters. It will always provide you with additional material. Always there's an overview, such as this one, where I try to give you some background again, over some details, some information about some of the key figures you're going to run into, some of the key terms, vocabulary, and again the objectives and links to the reading. And when you go into this each section, each of the units, again, bear with us, it's trying to jump here, there you go. It's set up the same way. There's always, if there's a slide or a lecture video, it'll be posted here. I'll be making some lecture videos to put into these areas. You'll have the assignment and reading. In this case, in Unit 10, there's no assignment. You just have readings for this week, for this unit. I do have some videos, and these are really good videos. They're lengthy, but they're really, really good. When you get to the next unit, you'll see, well, it says second major essay. You're just down to 1 essay this time. I'll fix that. It's fairly easy to fix real quick. I'll go ahead and just do that. You don't have 2 essays this time. Originally, we're going to have 2 essays, and I decided we did not have time for that. But you'll see that this is where the major essay is listed. And again, I'll correct that very quickly. And again, here we go. Got that all covered. And again, this is not about the exam. That's about the essay. So we'll get that fixed. Sorry, things that this is about the major exam. Something got confused with Canvas. They posted the wrong detail. Okay, there we go. So we'll get that corrected for you guys. Okay. Sorry about that. And again, the essay itself is located under the exam unit. The essay topic is look. All right, so we'll have that done for you. I'm sorry about that one. The wrong thing was posted. And again, it says major exam still. So this is supposed to be the major essay. And I again apologize about this. I'm not sure why I said this time. If this is supposed to be major essay, that's Alright, well, I'll get this worked out for us. I'm not sure what went on with this one. But this is where you'll find the major essay again. It has its own unit. And so, again, it's at this time where it says major essay. And so you go down to the major essay unit, and here it is. Again, it's over topics from chapters 11 through 15. So as you go through the different ones, you'll see that these are links to it. Again, some of them are over 2 chapters, others are over 1. But again, hopefully this will lead you to follow through with it. I apologize about the confusion there about the essay. I was going to try to show you how you link to it, and it didn't have it set up. I'm not sure how Canvas did that for me, but because I had it set up as an essay. The exams are located here. And again, you'll see that major exam 1 is chapters 1 through 4. They'll either cover 4 or 5 chapters. In case of the exam 2, 6 through 10. And then 16 through 19, that's 4 chapters. And then 20 through 23, again, 4 chapters. So you have each of those set up in certain ways. When you go up here to this week, you'll see the first major exam is listed as part of the assignment after Unit 4. And you click here, and it's located under the exam. So that's how that's set up and how they're done. And again, when you get ready to take an exam, open up the chapters as separate tabs. I don't mind you using the book. I'm not expecting you to go through and memorize everything over these chapters. But you can set up each of the chapters. And then as you're answering the questions, so long as you meet the time frame, you'll be able to complete the exam, and you can consult the book as you go through. Each exam is 90 minutes. So you have 40 open-ended, 40 multiple choice questions, and you will have then open-ended questions. As it says here, the 40 open multiple choice are 2 points each. And then you have 4 short answer paragraph style questions. Those are 5 points each. And so each of the exams are structured in the same way. Again, that first exam actually becomes available this Wednesday. Time flies when you're having fun in this course. So yes, you'll be moving through very quickly. It's due by November 1st, which best I could do, but it goes ahead and opens early, so that some of you who may be moving through a little more quickly will be able to get that taken care of. So again, these are how the units are set up. I apologize about the confusion about the essay that I was trying to show to you. But again, when you get to that section, which is here, and again over chapter 11, when you click on this one, it'll show the major essay is due, and you click here, and it'll tell you the major essay will be due, and you can click here, and it'll take you to the module for the major essay. And again, you'll have that detail, and it's due November, and we'll have all that taken care of for you. So again, hopefully this will work out for you. We'll get everything covered, and I hope that you're having a good semester so far, and of course now if you're starting this new one, it's going to be even better for you. All right. Again, if you have questions, please contact me either by email. Probably the easiest way is through the email. So I'm looking forward to a good semester.